the rite of passage. The rite of passage. And in there, we saw that as someone is transiting from one stage to the other, there are rituals that are being performed for these people. And that bear the rite of passage. And so we saw that through uh, naming ceremony, through so it starts from naming ceremony through puberty, right? Then marriage. And of course, when you are exiting from this planet too, there are some rites that are performed for you. And in this rite, there are numerous or several values that you can learn or you can acquire from that. And more especially when you are in the puberty stage, that's at that stage you are at the prime stage where you are now learning what you want to do or what you are in this life. And so it becomes very important you learn those values. And we saw that that's the stage you are also going to populate. You're going to help to produce more children. And so you learn how to now learn about yourself or cater for yourself and also that of other people who are around you. So that's the point we made. So today we are moving on to talk about African religious and social systems. And when you say system, what comes into mind? Is just a makeup of let's say a build up that comprises a whole lot of entities. And so when you come to the African continent, we are a big family. And whatever we do, we tend to invest or we tend to attach meaning to it. We tend to attach meaning into it. So we are always on top. We don't depend on other people to make reason for ourselves. We rather cherish whatever we have. And so that's what we are going to look at. We are not going to look at the Australian religious system. We are not looking at the American religious or the British religious system. No. Or the European religious system. We are talking about the African religious system. So when we're talking about religious system, then we are looking at the beliefs and practices that are embodied or that are enshrined or that are upheld high esteem in the African continent. And these are actually associated with group of people. Who is this? Okay. And so this will tell you that we are Africans. The way we go about our things, the things we hold dear to, will make us different from what we perceive from other people who are on this planet. And so we have a unique belief, or we have unique beliefs. We also have unique practices that are different. But then, funny enough, we tell you civilization started from Africa, and to be precise, Egypt, right? And so it means other continents have learned from us. And so if you have watched Vikings before, Vikings, is there anyone who has watched Vikings before in this class? Someone will say, hey,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes,
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 sir.
yes. Vikings.
Yeah. So what do you remember about Vikings?
I remember they were highly religious
Like
and
Christians or
no
Muslim?
place, no place. They had their own way of worshiping. They believe in the gods and made sacrifices. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think in that movie too, the Christians were calling the Vikings pagans.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So wherever you see Christians encountering an opposing view or opposite religion, they tend to call them pagans. So without Christianity, or let's say without Islam, we wouldn't get people calling people pagans. But then you saw how they cherish their religion. That is how we are supposed to cherish ours. And so Africans, we have something that is us. It is us. No matter what you do, yeah. And so the African religious system here will be um, that type of religion where we have all come together to now manufacture, or I should say compose something to suit ours or to suit ourselves. And so you see that this is so peculiar, this is so unique to us. And so when you pick the African religion, you will see that there are components, there are some key elements in there that will tell you that, oh, this is so unique to Africans. The African believe in the supreme being, the African believe in the deities, the African believe in the divinities. There are mystical powers that the African believe, and of course, there are ancestors that the African believe. You see, when something is indigenous to Africans, we have been educated and we have been um, indoctrinated to the extent that we don't cherish what is ours. And so we see, we ourselves, we will tend to be painting it black. This idea of ancestors, okay, which is one of the components, is key in Christianity. Is key in Christianity. That's where when we're talking about saints. And so you think about what a saint is and think about what an ancestor is in African indigenous religion. How different are they from what we have? All right. And so we move on to talk about the supreme being. Please position yourself well. Is it from my end? I'm not sure from my end. Is it still persisting? Are you still having network challenge?
No, sir. No, sir.
Yes,
No,
so
sir.
please, the area you are, will you want to position yourself well so that we see how things will go? So the African believe the Africans they do believe in the supreme being or the ultimate reality. So far as you're talking about religion, when I talk about the ultimate reality, you understand what I'm trying to say. And so because they believe that he exists and it cut across all ethnic groups and let's say all religions in the African continent, they have different names they ascribe to this supreme being or ultimate reality. And so you can talk about Onyankopon, or Onyankopon, and that is being championed by the Akans. It's being championed by the Akans. We also have Onyame. Okay, we have that. Then when you come to the same Ghana, we have the Ewes calling him Mau. Uh, I, I don't hear that song being played. Mau Agbo, Mau Mejilebele. In fact,
This is David Gulele.
uh, my friend. Okay, I just set a trap for you and you have fallen.
Are you telling us?
That song too. It's from the Krobo, the
Kurubu.
Ghana.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
just set a trap for you. Please sing for us and let's go.
Mau agbo, mau mimi jolo, wai balo mau,
Oh, clap for him, clap
mau.
for him, clap for him, clap for him, clap for him. Yeah, so you have done well. Yeah, they
Because
have planned for you. You have done well. Right, so we also have the Yoruba of Nigeria, and they also call him Oludumari. Do we have any Nigerian here? Any Nigerian here?
I speak Yoruba.
Yoruba, okay, okay. So how do you call God?
Chukwukunde.
Olorun.
Oloro, okay, okay. Chuku, we also have Chuku in there. So Igbo,
Chuku is Igbo.
sure, exactly, exactly. So thank you so much. And so you see that the African, in fact, I saw someone's hand raised. Is it Emanuela?
Yeah, I'm half Nigerian, half
Oh,
Ghanaian.
okay. Which part of Nigeria do you come from? Or you don't know? You don't know.
Edo State.
Where?
Edo State.
Edo, okay, okay. Is your father the king or the
Not
does he have
not yet.
oh, okay. I was thinking your father is the king, so that we will go and sell their land and come. Hmm. All right, so the African indeed have different names and different um accolades they have for the ultimate trinity or the supreme being. And so when you look at how they perceive God, they have different attributes they ascribe to him. And I think this attribute is also seen everywhere. The African will tell you that, oh, we have a God who is the sustainer of the universe. He's the one who is a giver of life. He's a giver uh, of yes, he's a giver of rains and all other qualities you can talk about. And there are three main attributes we have for him, and it cut across. We have the omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscience. When you say omnipotent, what are we trying to say? Omnipotent.
All powerful.
Hello. Oh,
All
Yes, please.
powerful.
All powerful, exactly. Omniscience,
God is all knowing.
all knowing.
All
Good, good,
knowing.
good, 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 good. So omnipresent.
God is everywhere.
God is
Means it's
everywhere.
everywhere.
So he's present everywhere. But if you are saying all of these things, then why is it that when crime is happening at specific points, you not see him being present to intervene? If you're saying he's all knowing, why will he in the Bible go and ask, where are you guys? Adam and Eve, where are you guys? Hey, sorry, today cry we are preparing for breakthrough, for a crossover. Let me keep quiet there. Yeah, so that's the question. Probably the gods will answer they will provide us the answer one day. So he is the originator of morality too. That is one of the reasons why we think that we can teach morality based on religion. He is the rewarder and punisher of people. When you do good, he rewards you. When you misbehave, he punishes you. And for that matter, he has given us a disk. That this disk contains what is right and what is wrong, which is the conscience. And I was talking about it that the conscience should be our judge. It should be judging you and me based on our actions. Some people act and you think it appears they think with their legs. So this conscience is in there to direct us. In fact, the conscience, oh, this network issue I see from my end. Please, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay, some people are actually sending in, "Oh, we cannot hear, we cannot hear, network. Please, it's not my fault. If majority of you
Who-
can hear, then
that-
it means that it's from your end. Kindly position yourself
Yes.
well. Hmm. So there are people who will be behaving, they will misbehave, and they seem to be going scot free. You ask yourself, who is in charge of that? There's no one watching. Who watches the watchman? There's no one watching. And so that is that. Then we have another component, which is divinities, the divine. So within our settings, there are individuals, okay, there are individuals who also believe that there are spiritual entities or spiritual beings who reside in some natural objects or natural habitats. And so that's why they will tell you, hey, these three that you are catching, you need to be very careful. I was listening to one guy's, I think he is a hunter, and he was telling an ordeal he once experienced, or he usually experiences whenever he's trying to cut down trees. He said at a point in time he was cutting one tree, and whatever he could do wasn't succeeding. He wasn't succeeding, and so he had to just go and sleep. They had to perform some rituals, and he said he had to cut the tree in the midnight. So indeed, it tells you that when you hear some of these testimonies, it tells you that indeed there are spiritual entities that reside in some of these natural habitats or objects. And so we can talk about some of these natural objects, they residing in river bodies, in trees, in mountains, in rocks, and any other natural element or object you can mention. They reside in there. And most of the time too, they appear to be in the form of rivers, they appear to be in the form of forests, they appear to be in the form of um, the sun. That's why we have the sun god. Don't be surprised, because there is a belief that there are some divinities that reside or that um, are in them. But more especially, we ask ourselves, so where are the divinities that reside in our water bodies? Where are they? In fact, you see, we are talking from the African perspective. Where are they? Why are they so silent? So Galamsey as someone and Babekin. Yeah,
They've
I'm
been
going to talk
sacked.
about Galamsey. Where are they? Why is it that they have allowed themselves to they have allowed their habitat to be used as is it Galamsey site? By the way, do you understand Galamsey? It means gather them and sell. So gather them and sell. Then, in fact, you come to this part of our world. If you don't take care, things they will change things for you. Gather them and sell. And they are saying, gather, galamsey. Oh, say ye. Then they say, oh, say ye. In fact, I'll not tread that part with you. Hey, Florence.
Oseye.
Oh, say ye. Yay, then say yay. Yeah, so that's it. Bread, they say bread is full. Hey, bread is full. So don't be surprised when you hear some of these things. But then someone said the gods have been bribed. I'm not the one who said it all. And do you have evidence to buttress whatever you said? Florence, I heard you.
No evidence there. But when him said before they will start the say they perform sacrifices, kill animals and go. So at least the gods have also taken their share.
Are you the sacrificer? Are you a chief priest?
So
Are you a chief
I'm
priest?
teaching in a Galamsey area, so I know what is going on there.
So what he's saying is true. What he's saying is right. And most of the Galamsey areas, before they start to dig the ground, they perform rituals before they start. Other than that, they won't get anything from the ground. So they have to perform by killing some animals and other things. Yeah. So what he's saying is true.
Okay. Yeah, so that is why some people are against the issue about shoot and kill. I don't know whether you heard of it, where people are saying, hey, when we see people, when we see the miners on the field, we should shoot them and kill. Then someone also revealed that, hey, then it's like we are just opening the floodgate for them to come in, because the more blood is being poured, the more the money is being discovered. And so we shouldn't try to do that. Yes, so they kill, they kill that, they kill humans. And of course, it is something that is happening in the country and in African perspective. Some time ago, I was speaking with one highly devoted Christian, and it's cropped up that, or it came up that even we shouldn't allow ATR or AIR, we shouldn't allow it to be practiced, because the notion was it is going to promote killing of people, killing of humans. I said, hey, who told you that? Who told you that? That when you allow ATR to be practiced, people are going to be killed. And I said, no, 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 no. That shouldn't be a strong ground for you to say that we shouldn't allow our own religion to be practiced. And so we have these, we have the divinities available who are also interceding on our part. Good. I'm trying to do something, but it's not working for me. That's why we see what we are seeing here. I want to share my screen with you. Please give me some few minutes. Let me see what's wrong. All right, so the divinities are there, and I'll ask, what do you think are the responsibilities of these divinities? What do they do? Using the Galamsey as an example, what do they do? When the sacrifices are being performed for them, what do they do? Who is talking?
Please say, if
Yes, sir.
indeed they are there, then they are supposed to protect the environment for us.
Alhaji,
Yes, sir.
from the start of your presentation, you are doubting they are present, but trust me, they are present. Oh. The way you started, if indeed they are there, then it means that I'm not the one who is influencing you to say that too.
I'm saying something to substantiate what you began earlier on with respect to Galamsey issue. Because look at the way the natural resources, how the people who are manning the Galamsey, how they are doing to this thing. the environment over there. So if indeed they are there, they are supposed to protect it. They shouldn't allow them to operate in that manner. That is why I said if indeed they are there. But as far as we are treating this topic, and then the issue of divinity, they are existed, as you said.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
So
what
this is one of their responsibilities that they are supposed to do.
iron it out clearly?
Please come again.
Iron it out clearly. So what is their role?
Their role is to protect the environment for us.
Okay. Okay, so their role is to protect the environment. What other function can you mention? Anyone else?
To give good harvest.
Yes, to provide or to help us with a good harvest or yeah.
So
Who
please
else?
to punish bad deeds and reward good deeds.
Okay, so they also punish. So you are trying to bring in their moral duties. Ebenezer.
And also to reward Galamsey boys to get money.
All right. So they also they
They are
also do
also
what?
like we are also working as teachers too. They are also working. They need money to feed their families too.
Hey, is it the divinities or the chief priest?
The divinities. Even the chief priest, they also do sacrifices for us. So we call
The
on
way this
them.
guy is talking, you are one of the Galamsey people.
Oh, sure. I guess.
Yeah, I side with you, pa.
Them.
He's one of them, the kingpins.
They also help us when we go to them for sacrifices. They charge. So if our work go on well, they also get money to feed their families.
Okay.
Those who help in childbirth.
Yes, they help us in childbirth. All right. So having seen this, then it means we are good to go. So in Ghana, we can mention Obo Tabri, where we told he's on the Obo Tabri mountain in Koforidua. That's where he resides, and that's the earth goddess. As I say, yeah, to anytime sacrifice being performed, they are being mentioned. So we have these components. The African religious system believes in the divinities as well. Now we come to deities, and the deities are also spirits that dwell in man-made objects. And so the slight difference between the divinities and the deities is that while the divinities reside in natural objects, the deities here are also residing in man-made objects. So it means they cannot exist on their own. They have places they all reside to operate. Oh, what's happened to me? In fact, I want to share the screen with you, but um, I'm finding very difficult to do it unless I start the machine. Unless I start the machine. Okay. So we have the deities, and most of the time when you hear deities, we think, oh, these lesser gods and the statues we see them. They are all there. Is it humanly made or it's naturally made? Within them, there are the the deities or there are the spirits in them. And so you see that they are also closely related to morality. They are also engaged in moral issues. Okay, let me do this. Please, unless you use your copies, the PowerPoint you have at your end, use it. I want to show it so that as we are having the lecture, then you'll be following. You'll be reading alongside. That's why I'm just here. Yeah, WhatsApp. So one thing we want to say is that for these deities, they are not worshipped. They are rather venerated. They are venerated. What's the difference between veneration and worship?
For veneration, they are just honored. For worship, they are just being prayed to, or something is asked of them, or sometimes
Good,
their lives. Yeah.
good. That's amazing. So for that one, oh, maybe anytime they are doing something, they just mention them. But for the worship, it means they are the receiving end. They are just the direct receivers of the worship. Good. So they ensure that
Please, can
moral
you come again with this? The veneration and the worship.
the worship. I am saying that for the worship, they are the receiving end. They are the ones we are just performing or presenting whatever we want to do to them. We are worshiping them because we believe they can provide whatever we are in need of. They can give it to us. Then for the veneration, that one, just like our brother indicated, we are just recognizing them. We are recognizing their presence. You get that? We are recognizing them that, oh, maybe they are this, they are there, but they are not the givers of our, they are not the givers of our request. I should put it that way. That is why you see that we have so many deities in the system, and they are all representing or they are answering to the ultimate reality. They are all just representatives of the ultimate reality. I hope it is okay now.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Can I
sir.
move on? All right. Yes. So I have. What do you?
Hello, sir.
Yes, madam.
So please, the divinities and the deities, that is the Asasiya, Obuotabri, the talisman, and the rest, they are all venerated. They are
Hey,
not worshipped.
talisman is not a deity. Oh.
They, hey, sir, is this so? Because,
Talisman.
sir,
Talisman is not a deity, please.
so what I have here in your slides is examples of objects that deities reside in is talisman. So these objects,
Yes.
they are there like the Obuotabri and the Asaseya. They are objects that the deities and the divinities are residing in them.
Yes,
So
please.
are these the ones that are venerated, or the spirits that resides in these objects are the ones that you are saying they are venerated?
Okay. Anyone to answer? We are interested in the content. So what is contained, someone say the subject matter, what is contained in them? They are the subject we are talking about here. So they are there, but we don't worship them. We just venerate them because we believe that they are serving as intermediaries. You get it? The object is just the talisman, the talisman you could see is just there to inhibit them, serve as their habitat. You get it? But we don't worship them or we don't venerate them. We believe or we love what is in them.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so say with
Good.
this, then
So
the ultimate reality, which is the creator of the universe, is what is worshipped, not the deities and the divinities, right?
yes, so what is worshipped and what is worshipped resides in them. Do you please? What we are worshiping.
Okay, so say, so what we are worshiping reside in the deities, and the deities are the spirits. So the spirits is what we are worshiping, meaning
Yeah.
the asasiya is the object, but the spirit in the asasiya is what we are worshiping, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, say.
That's why I said
Okay.
we are
So I
interested.
thought
Okay, so yes, you thought.
I thought when you said the ultimate reality is what we worship, and the divinities and the deities are the ones that we
So you
venerated,
are
you were
confusing me.
talking about.
I am trying to fetch you something. I am trying to do something. And
Okay.
the issue is the ultimate reality is what we are worshiping. But then we are now using the deities and the divinities as intermediaries.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I hope it's clear now.
Yes, please.
Alright.
Thank you,
So
sir.
you're most welcome, please.
Please, sir,
Yes, sir.
I want to also ask
Okay, you
that
too.
before the creation of these deities, where were the spirits reside before they were called into, they were called to reside in the deities? Where were they?
Where were they? Like where were they?
You see, before the molding of the object, the man,
Please, can you
the
see the
carving
screen?
of the wooden carvings and so on and so forth, they were objects
Yes,
like
sir.
an ordinary object. And then we said that the deities they reside in the what do we call it? They are the object. The deities are not the deities are not worshipped, but they are venerated. And then we have come to know that when we are talking of the deities, they are something that were made by men, man-made.
Mm-hmm.
So before they were made by us. Where were these spirits reside?
I'm also asking you, am I also a spirit? Am I a spirit to know where the reside?
That one
They were where they were.
confusing me.
They were where they were, my brother. And they were where they were.
That means there's something in
I like it. I like the fact this class.
Can you
I like the fact this class.
move from loudspeaker?
Maybe.
They are spirits. So they are in the air. They are hovering in the air. So when you crack anything and you invoke them, then they come and reside there.
Thank you. So you see, when you read Genesis, I think Genesis 1, where we're told the spirit of the Lord was hovering on the surface of the earth. You see, that time he was there, but we didn't know we didn't know where he was. He was just moving from one end to the other. And so we also infer that these deities too, were also in a system. But then, until just like your colleague indicated, until you have invited them to come and reside in, they wouldn't come. And this also corroborates with what this guy, Emil Durkheim, said, that it is humans or society that create the ideology of God. So when you consider it very well, if you don't take care, you stop worshiping God. That anything that we conceive to be a deity or a god, it is through human conceptualization. You get it? So just right now, go out there, go and look for a stone. Get the stone and get some words to enchant. Now get blood, get some powder, get some eggs and other things. You will get a deity right now. And you will get a spirit that is hovering around to come and reside in it for you. You get it? Is that okay? I am.
Yes, sir.
Am I in the class or I am out of the class?
Please, we are with you.
So you're in the class.
Please,
Sir,
I
please,
don't.
can I share an example with you?
Oh, share. Let's go.
With what my brother was saying, like what you are saying, sir, the spirits are around, and whatever we believe comes to pass. So there was this boy in a particular town. The town is so popular, so I don't want to mention the town. So this guy, there's just a small boy who just get a dead mouse, and then put the blood on the stone, a small stone. Every day we'll be doing that with blade. We'll be doing that with a blade, cutting the mouse and then pouring the blood on that stone. So this guy did this continuously. So at a point, the people around their area realized that the stone has been turning into something different during midnight. And then when these boys stopped applying the blood on the stone, he started hunting the guy. He was also doing it out of ignorance because he has seen it somewhere that people are doing it, and then he also tried to do it, probably from a movie or something. And this guy stopped doing it at a point, and then he started hunting the boy. So they have to take the boy to a certain place for the man to know that it was out of what he was doing in the house that he has stopped. That is hunting him. Before that, it wasn't hunting. There was nothing in the stone. The stone.
Am I in the class?
Yes,
Please.
Yes, please. You are in class.
But just that there is a certain background that is distracting the engagement.
Yes.
Background from my end?
No, sir.
No, sir, not you.
It,
It's one of us.
there's a feedback.
There is an echo.
Okay, I see.
Apparently, the person who is speaking, is using two devices with mic conflicting.
All right. So, thank you so much for the example you've shared with us. In fact, we have learned something from that. We have learned something from that. That you can create something that is not there. And I remember some time ago, I think we were in darkness. Then I switched on my torch, Then my boss shouted, hey, turn it off. Your knowledge of something that does not exist wouldn't harm you. You are going to turn on the light for us to see maybe if there is a snake or something that around. But if you don't see it, nothing will harm you. So if you don't call it, nothing will come. All right. So we have these objects there, talisman, and they reside, or sorry, they inhibit the deities. Now we come to ancestors. Who is an ancestor? Who wants to be an ancestor? Do we want to get ancestor Alhaji? Do we want to get ancestor Emanuela? Do we want to get ancestor Sophie? Do you want to get ancestor whoever is there? But for me, I want to be called ancestor Ampe. Ancestor Ampe. And so who is an ancestor?
Ancestor Prof.
Yeah, ancestor what? Ancestor who?
Ancestor Prof.
Ancestor Prof. But are you taking your prof to their ancestorship? So who is an ancestor? Who is an ancestor? Hello.
Hi.
Oh, who is an ancestor?
Semayan is Arab.
Oh, okay. Please talk. You see, when you raise your hand, I will not be able to call you because I'm not using a laptop. That's why I've not. So for now, whatever you see, I'm just showing my screen. I don't see whatever is happening in the class.
Okay, please, sir. An ancestor to me is an old dead relative who lived a righteous life.
Who lived or who lives?
Who lived when he was alive, who once lived a righteous life.
Oh, okay. So this person was initially a member and he died of old age, and now because of his exemplary life, he has now been given that qualification or that title. Very good. So ancestors are, some will say they are the living dead. You see, when you come to the African perspective, when one dies, that's not the end of life. That's not the end. But then you also hear some song, "Uanasa, uanasa, uanasa, ua." When you die to the African, it is not the end. You are going to live in the ancestral world where you are going to continue to look at what is being done by the living. And so we have Pobi, who is telling us that the ancestors are described as part of a clan who have completed their course here on earth. They are part of us, a clan, and a clan is a group of, let's say, families that come together to form that clan, and they will now get a leader to lead them. So you have groups of families in there, and so these people are they were part of us, and they have completed their life. So they see life to be a course. When you die, it is not the end. When the puberty rite is when the death rite is performed for you, then you transit into the world of ancestors. That's not the end. Some are rebirth, and so they believe that life is cyclical. And so they believe that you have completed your life here, and the death rite has been performed for you, and you now go ahead to the world of you go to the other world. Okay, so this tells us that there are two worlds in the African perspective. There are two worlds. There is a physical world, or the world of the living, and the world of the dead. And so most of the time you see that, oh, this person say Maua Kwaba. I have died and returned. So when you see such people, they always contain some special gifts. Ehen. Someone is saying, if you want to know how death is, you try to die small and see. You see how it is. So they have completed their life on this planet and now have gone ahead to live in the other world. And they are now there controlling affairs. They are peeping into our activities to see that whatever we are doing. So let us look at it well. He said they are described as the ancestors are described as part of the clan who have completed their course here on earth and are gone ahead to the other world to be elder brothers of the living at the house of God. And so, house of God is coming in because we believe in saints as Christians, the saint in the Lord. Who want to be a saint? If you want to be a saint, the same ideology is applied here. That you also want to be called an ancestor. Just like when someone is in Christ, the person dies a good death, contribute to life while he was alive. When the person dies, the person becomes a saint. And lucky enough, we have Saint Teresa. We have so many saints in the system. Who is the latest saint? Who is the latest saint?
So please, I want to make a suggestion.
Okay.
Sir, please.
I don't know
Who is
whether
talking,
you can
please?
still hear this echo in this background.
No, for me, I cannot hear it.
Okay, but the suggestion is if any of our colleagues want to speak, it is good for us to go to the phone and move from Skype to ordinary fingers on the phone.
Sir, your line was hitchy. There was some
Yes,
glitches.
please. I think he's using a headset. So maybe if he could remove that, it will help.
Yeah, so you are making a point. You're making a suggestion.
Yeah. I was saying that if colleagues want to speak, we can go to where the settings is, or we can go to where the three dots are and move from speaker to earphone or ordinary phone.
Oh, okay. We have learned something. All right, so I hope you got what he said.
No, please. Please.
Retreat whatever you said.
Okay, I'm saying that there's three dots. Beneath, as at the lower section of the phone. Yeah, if we have speaker, we have phone. Yeah, so if you type from there or if you click on the phone, I think the echo will be quite minimized.
Good. And so please let us do that when we want to contribute.
Sorry. Sorry, I personally haven't heard what he said.
Can you please repeat it for us? We didn't hear anything, please.
So he said, when you want to contribute, when you want to talk, can you hear me now? When you want to talk, there are three dots there that you have to select the preferred choice. So you select phone. When you click on the settings, you select phone, where you'll be able to talk without giving us any unpleasant echo. Is that okay?
Yes, please. It's okay.
All right.
But his phone device is giving us multiple feedback.
I see.
Okay, sir. I also have something to say.
I think the echo or the feedback is coming from your end when someone is speaking. That is what I have observed. Living currently, that is what is.
Yeah, so it will be good you turn off that you mute your microphones if you're not talking. If you, I think that would be the best solution to this. If you don't mute it, we will continue to experience what we are experiencing. Right. So, in the African continent perspective, this ancestral world, just like we have now, is what we call the Asamaido. Mhm. The Igbo, how do you call it? Yoruba people, how do you call it? Asamaido, how do you call it? How do you call Asamaido?
Where are they?
Is it that they are out of the class or what?
Sir, please, ancestral.
But for Ghanaians, we have Asamaido. So how do the Nigerians call? How do they call it?
Enzwenge.
Hey, is ringgit. That's Asamaido for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Right. So we have Asamaido and we have Ezwenge. In fact, if you don't tell us the right thing for us to learn it now, and you force us to go and see somewhere for them to beat us, the way what we will do to you, is ringgit. Maybe it's an insult. Maybe it's an insult. Then you tell us is because the way.
Hey, insult.
Hello, can you please hear me?
Hi.
Yes,
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes,
No.
yes. We are now in proper classroom. Now I can monitor whatever is going on here. Right. Welcome. Right. So we have the Asamaido. Now, what are the duties? What are the functions of these ancestors? What are the functions of them? First, what are their roles? Who is talking? Okay, Adam.
Please, they sometimes intercede for us.
Okay, they intercede. They intercede on our behalf. What else? Lydia.
So please, they sometimes protect us.
Okay, okay. They sometimes protect us. Um, let me see. Okay, Eva.
Sir, please, you just said what I was about to.
Oh, sorry. Awa.
Yes, they reward people and punish the wrongdoers with diseases.
Okay, okay. That's good. Last person, Daniel.
Yeah, please. Looking at the components that we've just discussed, there's
Yeah.
a past question here. Um, which of the following is not a component of Africa traditional regional system? Belief
Okay.
in A, mystical powers, B, supreme being, C, reincarnation, and D, ancestors. So which one is the answer?
Is it a question or is it a question following my question, or is your question on your own?
It is not
Reincarnation.
a
Reincarnation.
question on my own. It is about the components of African traditional religion that we just discussed.
It's
So
And we
what
made
what
mention of
what
deities having powers. We mention of belief in supreme being. We talk about ancestors and reincarnation. And they say which one is not the answer.
So which one do you also think is not the answer?
Reincarnation.
Then let's go, let's continue. Let's continue.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you too. Good. So what should one do to become an ancestor? Afum. Emanuela.
Okay, so I think one can become an ancestor, charitable work or through philanthropical work. So, with respect to what you said the saints are also ancestors. So, coming from that saint side, if you want to be a saint, you have to do this charitable work, philanthropical work.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. Let me see. Let me call by Daniel. First raise the first come first serve policy is going to work here. If you're not ready, Josephine.
Okay, sir. Someone can also become an ancestor when the person lead an exemplary life on earth before he or she dies. So
Good.
leading an exemplary life can make you an ancestor.
What
Thank
do you
you.
do to the what do you do for us to say that this is an exemplary life?
Okay, sir. Being a good person in the society before you die, like respect, doing what is accepted in the society, and frowning upon what is not accepted or what is not good in the society. If you do live that life, then you are leading an exemplary life and you will be called an ancestor when you die.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Who else? Awa.
Yes, one has to die a natural death.
What does it mean?
To die a natural death. It means that you are not supposed to die. Maybe your death is not supposed to be as a result of God maybe punishing you or striking you with diseases.
All right. All right. Frank.
Sir, my point is, as I said, the person must live a good moral life, then also die of a natural death, such as old age, there may be sickness.
I see. What else? Okay. Sedem.
That person must get married, must be married, and must give birth so that his or her
You're going to bring marriage issue here. So are you saying that? Are you saying that all those who are not married when they die, they will not be called ancestors?
That is what they are saying.
Okay, Ruben.
Yes, I think my point has been said already. Is that the person must live a life of emulation.
Okay.
It must also die a natural death. It shouldn't be an accident, and the person must also be a married person before you are entitled to be an ancestor.
Okay, Alhaji, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sadam. Alhaji. Alhaji. Okay.
Please say.
Yeah, your hand is up.
Somebody who also lived to a ripe old age to become an adult and also
So
died a
how does a
natural
person
death.
how does a person grow that have a ripe age?
If the person live if the person live a life that will give him a long life and then also portrays a good character in the community for the people to recognize him as somebody who can who has a good moral character and also be blessed with old age, and then the person is called an adult and then performs a good character in the society, the person can be called an ancestor.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Please, when I was reading the slides given to us, I was having an issue with where they said when someone marries and gives birth to children, then that person can be called an ancestor. It means the Roman fathers and the sisters who have their name to be saints, they are not, they didn't marry and they didn't give birth. Are these people genuine ancestors or they are not? And if they are genuine ancestors, then this point here, I think there is problem with it. As if not, if they are not genuine ancestors, then the point is right. So that is where I have a problem.
So let me.
Yeah. So what I would say is that you see.
So I wanted to come and help with that.
Yeah. So I'm listening to you.
Yeah. All right. So I think we are in two different worlds here, except that we likened the ancestors to the saints in the Christendom or in Christianity. When we come to the Catholic Church or Christianity, the saints are even more adored when they led a chaste life, that is without marrying, and they devoted their life to charity, as Ella was saying, to doing good and the rest. Here in the African setting, we are talking about someone leading a very good life, a natural life, and in the African setting, we cherish people marrying, giving birth, and continuing, I would say procreation. So in these two worlds, I would say that of the Catholics or in Christendom, they are regarded as saints, even though they didn't marry or they will not marry. But here, we believe that if you didn't marry, then you don't qualify. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, please let me add this. In the Catholic Church, not all saints were reverend sisters or priests. Let's take St. Agnes of Italy, for instance. She was a young girl of 12 years who was betrothed to an old man. But because of that, she was killed because she was determined not to get married to that old man. So because of that stories and the way St. Agnes of Italy was, she became a saint after she was being killed. So in the Catholic Church, not all the saints are priests or reverend sisters? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Please,
Is
I
that
have a
not our
question.
course rep? Is that not our course rep? Yes. Let the question flow.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, please,
So,
permit me to
with
just
my
add a
question,
little to what my sister said. So
so,
yes, in Christendom, children can become saints, but in the African setting, I hardly see a child being regarded as an ancestor. So I think
Or
that
more
is also one
bread,
of the.
or more
That
bread.
is it. That is
All
it.
right.
So
Thank you so
in
much.
Christendom, yeah.
All right.
Please, I have a
The
question.
question. The
Alaji,
question.
please hold on. Alaji, please
Manuela,
hold on.
questions will kill us. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so say with the answers that came, one of our colleagues said that the person shouldn't have any sickness, you shouldn't die of any sickness. And another person also said if you die, you should die of a natural death, like maybe you lie down and then you didn't wake up the following morning, or you should die of sickness. So I'm asking, if you are to die from sickness, if someone curses you, the family doesn't know that someone has cursed you. You are living your normal life as an aspiring ancestor, and someone curses you somewhere and you die out of that sickness that was being cursed, like that kind of sickness through, doesn't make you an ancestor.
That you were cursed and you've died.
Yes, but your people didn't know that you died through the curse. All was you were sick, but that sickness was as a result of a curse.
Well, so we are talking from a land where when someone died, they will consult the dead, call the soul, and inquire from you how did the person die? Why did the person die? If they think it's not your time and you have a controversial family member, the family member will take upon him or herself to go and do that inquiry on your behalf. So they will ask you what killed you. You get it?
Oh, okay. Yes,
Yes, please.
please.
Yes, please. Alhaji.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You're most welcome.
Please, my question is, all what contributions that we have made,
yeah,
if a person is denied with one of these qualities, so does that qualify the person to be an ancestor? For instance, let's say the person lead an exemplary life worthy of emulation, living to a ripe old age to become an adult, dying a natural death. But in terms of marriage and bringing forth children, the person is not able to bring forth any children. It means there has been some deficit here. Can that one qualify the person to be an ancestor? Or if one of these qualities is denied, the person cannot be called an ancestor, because not all men can even give birth, and not all women can even give birth. So how do we consider that?
Alhaji, you have taken my mind.
Wow, look. Okay, so someone should try to answer the question for us.
I think with the marriage issue and then bringing forth, what I would say is that the person can marry all right, but also in our traditional belief, we believe that the ancestors bless people with children. So if they themselves didn't bless me with children, and then I married all right, you see, it was a duty in the society that I was supposed to, to perform. That is through marrying. But if I was not blessed, I don't think I can be an ancestor.
All right.
Yes, sir.
That's amazing. That's amazing. But I think there will be some rooms. Okay, there will be some considerations for one to be considered an ancestor or not. So I think the community in which you find yourself may consider that. Right. Now, so I see more hands up. Do you have anything different, Matthew? I see more hands up.
Yes, mine is a question. As we are
Oh,
talking about natural death and all that, what if the person died in battle? Is the
that
person
one,
not
that one.
considered? Can the cause?
Yes, because you were fighting a good cause, it allows you, you can be given that accolade or that recognition, right? So one question that we have to also ask ourselves: how does this knowledge of ancestorship help us to live our lives? How, or what is the implication of ancestorship to those of us who are parents? It's a critical question. Let me see the critical thinkers. Critical thinkers.
Sir, please, the question again.
How does your knowledge of ancestor help you to live your life? First hand, Gladys. Gladys. Is she asleep? Okay. Awa Muhammad.
Yes, sir. To become an ancestor, one has to live a good life.
Good.
Yes, and this will at least shaping our behavior in the society, because it will be a great honor for everyone to die as an ancestor in the African society.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
So,
That's amazing.
yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So one will live a good life so that when he dies, he will join the ancestors and also become one of them.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Eva.
Yes, I also think that apart from what Awa said, since we want to enjoy like the protection and other things that they do for us, we believe that it is only when you put up a good behavior that you benefit from the protection and other things. So these things help us to lead a moral, upright life. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Josephine.
Okay, sir. Please, I also think that to become an ancestor, you need to also make sure you live an exemplary life that will allow you to get someone to marry in the society that will bring honor to you.
Marriage.
So you live a life
Some people don't like
wealthy,
marriage.
you live a life worthy of emulation, so that whenever they need somebody wants to marry, you will be pointed to. If you go to this area, you get this girl, she is there, she is a good girl. And because of that, you'll be able to also give forth children and you can become an ancestor when you die. Therefore, I will make sure my life, the life that I'm living, is worthy of emulation.
Okay, thank you.
So
You are on point.
that
You are
if
on point.
someone is searching for a home,
Thank you.
thank
So
you.
this how the questions will be like this time round. Just give you critic. You be sitting at the back, then you thinking. You say, oh my God, what am I writing? Nyako, Michael Nyako.
Hey, say you are going to kill us, so please.
I'll not kill you.
Hello, sir.
We will not kill you.
Hello, sir.
Mhm.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. This thing with an ancestorship. This is the reason why one of the qualifications is the person should be able to give birth. Is because it's your generation that will be naming children after you. The generation that comes after you will name their children after you.
So if you don't give birth,
give, who is going to name his child after you? You see, so the generation after you have to be naming their children after you for you to be an ancestor. And then they will know that because of this person, the way he led his life and other things, we are naming children after him so that they will become like him. So if you don't give birth,
let's continue. Alhaji.
Yes, sir. Apart from what my colleagues have said, I think one will also try to follow the moral principles and acceptable behaviors that is embraced by the people in the community.
Good. Daniela.
Yes, sir.
Your hand is up.
Yes, please. Please, when you live a chaste life and you die, you'll be regarded as an ancestor.
So living a chaste life, okay.
Yes, please. And your name will never be wiped from the community history.
Good. That's amazing. Kissy?
Yes, sir. Please, with the concept of ancestorship and the rest, I think it also shapes society in a good way. In that, you see, as people ascribe to be to the ancestral status or to become an ancestor, they lead a good life, and this transforms society in a good way because everyone will be, kind of leading a good life, and society.
Sir, I don't get you. Can you take it one more time?
Yeah. I'm saying that with the concept of ancestorship, it helps transform society in a good way. In that, as people ascribe to become ancestors, all try to, lead a good life, and this helps society by transforming it into a very good shape. Hello, sir. Please, colleagues, could I be heard?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. It seems his network is not stable.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah. Please, I want to ask a question based on what we are discussing. Assuming I led a chaste life here on earth, the whole community sees me as a good person. I was having money and I used my money to help others. But inwardly, nobody knows my source of income. Maybe it was a spiritual money or something, and I died. Will I be considered as an ancestor?
I was about.
I believe no.
Hello.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely
No.
Because all that you are discussing is when you live a good life. When you live a good life, doesn't know.
That's why I've even raised my hands for a long time.
Can I come?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm going to ask
you see, people will
but
make you know yourself. People will
One after the other.
Who will know the thing?
You
people are saying Galamsey is not good. Galamsey, people are naming people after Galamsey boys.
We know that if you live and you die, you are an ancestor. Now they are telling us that an ancestor is something else. It's not everyone that is called an ancestor. And we have not got an understanding of who the ancestor is. Some said you have to marry.
It's like when you living and judging them as the ancestors.
Huh?
How can we, the living, know based on their life here on earth, since them there, their ancestors? Inwardly, we don't know what the person was doing.
Certain things before the person is buried. So if you are not leading a good life, when they go to inquire, they will find out. But we know that when
It
you
is.
die, you are an ancestor. We all know, like normal, we know that our dead brothers and sisters, our grandfathers, they are ancestors. And today they are telling us that it's not everybody that is called an ancestor. So
Yeah,
that
Hello,
not
is
Francisca. Auntie
everybody.
Francisca. Madam Francisca. Hello.
All of them come at, but it's
Madam,
not
as for
everyone
that
who is
one, you can't be
an
an arm robber and be called an ancestor.
Yes,
No, for that one,
you
there,
have
I don't
criteria.
support. Hello.
You
Yes.
have to meet the category.
I went out and in fact, yes.
Sister,
Say, yes, our
let me
sister
bring in
was
my
asking a
submission.
question, but I want her to know that in Akan, we even say Samampani Etunibedi. It means
Exactly.
say nipa no oba ye ancestor. Ye nipa din a yeto no na ma say ye
Yes.
pass ancestor. Say nipa no ye bo ni din bra wawu achi o. So it's not about everybody who is dying na was your friend ancestor. It's about the ones that are called when after their death. And none of your cancer or your ancestor. That is what I know in Akan.
All right. All
here
right.
now you are classifying
My
to
sister's
the
question. I want to
level.
bring
Now
in
that
my
oh,
submission.
okay. And now that you know that it's not every tribe that name their kids with an ancestor. We our side like this, you have your name and your say name, that is all. And so does it mean that that end, that we don't name them after ancestors? We don't have ancestors there.
All right. So in fact,
What is your surname? What is your surname? Yes.
Hello, sir.
Because your surname will determine. Your
Hello,
surname
sir.
will determine the person they are naming you after.
hello.
Hello.
No, you see,
Because all the family is carrying that name.
The family is we use family
hold on,
name.
hold
We
on your
don't
horses.
use
Hold on
And
your
the
horses,
family starts
please.
from one person. The family starts with one person. That is where that name is coming from.
Okay. So thank you all so much. You see why I like this class, because you are critical and deep thinkers, and I like it so much. Alright, so I know that all of you have points. I'll entreat you to reserve your answers, because one day, some of us may come to you so that you tell us how it will impact or how it will influence our, even how we teach. Okay, but one thing that we need to talk about is that, you see, if you are supposed to give birth to be called an ancestor, then it tells both men and women to be very careful with what happens to their body. Some men will just be doing all sorts of difficult duties. You see that they end up being impotent. It's not the best. It's not the best. See, this thing we are talking about, it has so many implications. It has implications on how we move about.
Sir, please, difficult duties like.
Pardon, say?
Please, difficult duties such as.
Edumaden. Edumaden no.
Yeah.
Cracking stones.
Hard labor.
Hard labor, yeah. Heavy
That
duty.
you know, yes. Then you be raising them. Well, it is your body. But if you don't take care and you're not able to produce, we are learning that one of the qualifications for you to be called an ancestor is through birth. And some ladies too, in fact, instead of you keeping that child, you said, hey, let me go and abort it.
Abortion,
our gutters are full. So teachers, you are going out there. You are going out there to go and teach. You go to you are already there teaching them. Let them understand the implications of some of these things. Who is giving us telephone number? What are we using it for? So you see, it's very important. The food you eat, taking in shisha, then he leaves it. It's not the best. And all of these things are just terminating our lives. People are dying premature death. Today, we are not getting the 85, the 90 people. You rather see 45, 30, 60, 16. They are rather dying. And so we need to go out there to go and educate them on some of these things. And I think when we do it that way, it will help us. I don't know whether you have any other thing to talk about, but then you see, we can waste the entire day on this very topic because it is very good. It is something we need to bring.
So it's debatable.
Oh yes, and there are so many questions so far as ancestorship is concerned. Are women also classified as ancestors? Are women classified as ancestors? There are some communities they don't regard women. What do we also say about that? What do we have to say about that? The questions are just enormous. But what we need to now inculcate in our learners is everyone needs to be classified. Okay, everyone needs to get that recognition after the person has left this planet. Leave a good name. If we are to have that in mind, I'm not sure some of these crimes we will keep on seeing them. Okay, all right. So we come to mystical powers. I see your hands up, but then let us give us some time. So we have mystical powers, and these mystical powers, they are impersonal. You cannot see them. Okay, I'm just wrapping that one up for us. They are impersonal powers that we cannot see them. They are also the people try to call them or invite them to come and help in their activities. And whenever you experience them, you experience what we call what Edwin Smith has referred to as mysterium tremendous and a fascinans. I know very well that you did this one in religion and human values. Introduction to that, you did that. What did you say about mysterium? What do you say about tremendum? What do you say about fascinans? What did you say? What did you hear about them? Who is talking? Okay, Michael. Michael. Okay, so we're saying that when you encounter these mysterious mystical powers, their encounter comes with that kind of fear, come with that kind of awe, come with that kind of, so they are so mysterious. Think, hey, what am I experiencing? So just imagine you are walking through a cemetery and you now come across something like that. You see that, hey, you feel that kind of goosebumps all around you, and it tells you that here is a sacred ground. Okay, and so that kind of fear, that kind of delight that you approach the deities is what we refer to as here. So when you encounter them, you are likely to experience some of this. And we told that their manifestation and the use of these mystical powers are related to the practice of medicine, men and women. So you see, you go to let's say a medicine, being medicine man does not necessarily mean you are a high priest, traditional high priest. Okay, some of them, they will consult some of these spirits for them to direct them on how to treat certain herbs. Again, we have diviners and we also have seers, and they use some of these mystical powers to treat. And most importantly, we told that they are contagious. So if you are the kind of person who leaves your attire, you wash and you don't just remove them, you leave them on the dry line, you need to be very careful because someone can just tap or go and pick something on you and use it to harm you. People also transfer some of these mystical powers through objects you are using. They can do that. And the most important thing is, you see, if the mystical power will be used, it depends on the nature of the person. By the nature, I'm trying to say, is the person good? If the person is good, the person will use it for benevolent acts. If the person is evil, the person will also use it for malevolent acts. And so that's what we need to do. And these mystical powers, they reflect in our daily lives. And so they also reside in these objects. These are the objects that possess them. And I am sure you are familiar with some of these objects. So like the person will just act in a specific way, and you see that your face or your mouth is opening. Say, oh my God, what's happening to me? So you go to examination hall with a ring of this nature, then you just twist it a bit, then you see that, oh, all the vigilators are sleeping. Then you start copying. And there was a guy who went to the deviant to just get a juju to help him in his exams. He was given a hanky. I am sure you might have heard that one before. He just spread a hanky on the question paper, and he was just seated. Oh, the invigilators were moving around. Oh, write something. This guy was so stubborn to listen to them. And so they appear. Unfortunately, when they had stopped work, this guy just lifted the hanky and nothing was written in there. It means he had failed. That one too was his final exams. And so, as I'm speaking, these are some of the examples of the objects that contain the mystical powers. We can talk about the Bansri, we can talk about the CDA. All of these things contain some of the mystical powers that people can use to either do good or do bad. All right, I heard someone
So I heard something on, yes, so I heard something recently on news, I think about 2 or 3 days ago, where a girl was supposedly kidnapped for 4 days. And when the girl was discovered, the boy or the man who kidnapped the girl pleaded that he wanted to perform some rites for the girl before the girl could be released. And then he brought her some items, said some incantations, and washed the girl's face and the hair with some water and then this thing before the girl. So all the while that he was doing that, the girl was not herself. She couldn't stand, she couldn't talk or anything. But after the performance of that rite, later we saw that, or I saw that the girl was back to her normal self and she was eating. It came on TV some days ago.
Wow. So in fact, things are very real. So you should know, just like someone has been bitten by a snake. Someone has been bitten by a snake. You should know the type of snake that bit you to be able to tackle or to be able to get it. It's antidote.
Venom.
Yes, sorry. Thank you so much. Antivenom. Okay. So you know the venom. If you don't know the venom, how will you get the antivenom? It's very important. Right. So I see some hands up. Alhaji.
Yes, sir, please. These mystical powers, can we attribute this kind of sickness? I don't know the name in English. We call it asanam. It is normally affect children, the day old children or the newborn babies.
Yeah, sir.
There are some people who practice some medicines. When they pass through your window, backyard of your house, or they come to your house and then a newborn baby is in the house, immediately the person leaves. Then the child is attacked with this kind of sickness. Can we say this asanam is an example of these powers?
Yes,
unless
please,
you take the child to that particular herbal practitioner before the child is healed.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can, because I said the mystical powers, you cannot see them, you don't know where they are coming from. And the one who has such powers determines what to be used for. There are times they use it for something good. So that's why you need to be very careful, protect your children very well. Okay. So we are learning about all of them so that we will be able to know where they are coming from or what it's actually all about to be able to handle them when they come up. Right. Any other question, Michael? Faustina? Fausti? Okay. So we move on to talk about cosmology in African traditional religion. And whenever you hear cosmology, we're referring to the study of the universe. That's the scientific study of the universe. But when you come to Africa, we attach meaning, okay, to the universe. There's a belief that this world you see or this planet, it's a cow world, spiritual world. And so when you're talking about cosmology to the African and you are studying the African religion, the history, the culture, the myths, and the values of the people. So we talk about God. You see, so this the universe. When you're talking about cosmology generally, then you're talking about the universe. And so this is it. Like the galaxies, the sun, the moon, and everything. What is in the firmament? That's what we are interested in. But then, with this cosmology, we are interested in certain things. And so, every ethnic group that you come across has different ways of seeing the universe. Growing up, we're told at a point in time, you see that there is this star. Just reflect on it. You see a star. We'll be moving at a higher space. They tell, hey, one soul. That is one soul. I don't know that soul is dead or is alive. And so that is part of it. Again, at a point in time, we were told about how this universe was created. Why is it that the firmament is so high from us? Then you come in, some ethnic groups will tell you that, oh, initially the firmament or the universe was so closer to us. But there was this old woman. There was this old woman who used to always pound fufu. And so those of you who have been eating fufu every day, you need to be very careful. If you don't take care, you cause problem. Like who?
Fofie.
Fofie eats fufu every day, right? Then they will tell you, oh, for us we are at West Kumasi. The best food to eat is how do you call it? Is fufu. Be very careful because an old woman ate fufu and was able and was said to have caused a very big problem. Okay, right. So you need to, but eat it. But as you are eating, don't eat it in the midnight, like 10 o'clock. Then some people be eating kokonte. Ow! Who is this? Did it fall sin? Eating kokonte around 10 p.m. How will you be able to live a good life? How will you be able to live a long life to be called an ancestor? Oh, yo, so Fofi, we shall talk about that. You like eating fufu? Even fufu are there so you can still eat. Leftover fufu. Some people will eat.
Die.
Hey.
Fufu die.
How will you be called an ancestor?
Fresh one.
Hey, you. Who is this? Frank.
Yes, sir. That one there is no starch.
All right, so that's just by the way. That's just
Yes,
by the way. So
your outside, bro.
Again, the issue about ancestors come into play where we are saying that they ensure that they strike a balance between lineage. So you see, we have all of these. Someone is suffering from disease or an ailment. They tell you, oh, we have to consult the oracle. And so that's how they perceive the universe. That's how the universe is being perceived. And let me see. So there's a belief that the death of a person does not always bring that kind of restoration. That, oh, this person is a wizard and is dying, so he has died with that wizard, that craft. That's not the case. The moment someone is dying, such person is dying, the person will pass it on. And that reminds me, one of these you'll be going to church, and even it happens today. You'll be going to church, then they tell you, hey, come on, lift that witchcraft, send it to where you took it, send it back. People will be keeping their witchcraft at the entrance of the church house, and some people will also be transferring it to their younger ones so that they continue practicing the act. They don't want it to die, to die with them. So some of these things continue to exist. Now, when we want to look at it from the contemporary season or era, we should say that cosmology is that branch of astronomy, and we are attaching science to it. That's the scientific study of the universe. So it is that branch of astronomy. And what do? They study the heavenly bodies or the universe. They are interested in the origin and evolution of the universe. And so we have the Big Bang theory. What is it about? What is the Big Bang theory about? Yes.
It is a theory about how the universe started.
Okay. So how has it been told?
It was told about the expansion of the universe from is it a supernova or something like that, and then the universe has been expanding since then. But the creation of the planets and all the heavenly bodies, that's what I know.
All right, that's amazing. That's amazing. So I said, oh, all of a sudden there wasn't anything like this. All of a sudden there was a big bang where the mountains, the river bodies, the water bodies, the whatever you see came into being. So that is one of the way. One of the, as you say, the scientific or secular way of seeing how the world was created. And so there are so many theories out there which tell us this is how the world was created, and they even move further to tell us what will happen in the future. So we have NASA. NASA, which stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration. They are in charge of studying the universe. And for them, we're told that body, NASA, was created or was established in 1958. That's a year after Ghana had its or her independence. A year after Ghana had her independence. And so, as part of its function, it sends people into the universe or into the space to go and study whatever is happening in there. And so this image you see here came as a result of their wonderful works. Right. So we will end the lecture here and continue next time. The next time will probably be, let's say, Friday or Sunday, provided nothing nothing comes up. All right. Any question? Any question? Is there any question you want to ask? All right. Silence means that you don't have any questions to ask. You don't have any questions to ask. So thank you all so much for coming. I believe that from these days, at least, we are going to see ancestorship, which is what's of the top for the day. We're going to see it as a very big avenue for us to actually use that one to correct students' behaviors and also our behaviors as teachers. All right. Okay, so thank you so much, Ado. Happy New Year in advance. Tonight, remember us in your prayers and stay safe. Stay safe. Don't find yourself in any trouble. If you will not go to stay in your room and pray, let us start strategizing. Let us start strategizing 2026. We need to revolutionalize, okay, to be able to do something great. There should be a revolution to be able to live cool, live peacefully in 2026. And so stay safe. Don't go to where you think there will be a problem. Last 2 years, one of our students left all the way from Tamale, that's northern region, and came down to Accra for this cross night, 31st cross night. The students went back home, alighted. The moment she alighted, she collapsed. The moment she alighted, she collapsed and died. She was pronounced dead upon arrival in a hospital. And so please try to advise yourself. People are engaging in so many other things. Pray a lot and remember us also in prayers. If you think your intuition is telling you don't go there, don't go. Don't go, so that you'll be able to avoid some of this problem. Don't forget the year is beginning. So some people will take it upon themselves to engage in some of these practices just to terminate people's life or use you for what they want. And so please let us all try to take care of ourselves. Till we meet again, have a good morning and see you in 2026. I'm sure I'll be the first person to have a lecture with you in 2026.
Yes, please. Please, if you can get us San Pasco.
San Pasco. Okay.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Most of the time,
you wouldn't be the first person. Tomorrow we are having prose fiction, principles of prose fiction as early as 6 a.m.
Then today, 12, I'm matching. You be sharing a lecture.
Only problem. Bianca, I can remember all them.
Correct.
Okay, so the issue is most of the time I have been helping in setting the questions. And what am I going to give you when I'm the one going to set questions? In my 10 years of studying, I have never seen my professors and my lecturers and my doctors giving me Pasco, knowing very well that they will set the questions. And so please, if you are here, I'm sounding this, we are leaving 2025 behind. We are leaving it. If I am the one going to set the question, don't expect any questions from me. Because questions are the background, I don't ask me setting it, means I'm family as past question.
Oh no, sir.
You can give us areas so that we do around it.
So we are asking of the old ones.
Because certain questions is very difficult. So I wouldn't be able, if I want to state some of the past questions, then I'll not be able to bring any past question. As simple as that. So I hope I hope it will end here.
Yes, sir.
Go and ask them. I am talking to you in a nicer way. Yes, so the areas is whatever we are doing.
Yes. Baby, baby, da.
Yeah, say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
ɛnneɛ na abusuafoɔ yɛyɛ a yɛwɔ pasco no bi no yɛsrɛ mo yɛ ama wo sɛ wae yɛpa mo kyɛw
Episode Friday. It's also another lesson. 7 to 9 a.m. It's Mama you're taking notes. Friday.
Morning.
Course, man.
The same course.
The same course.
Yes. Prof lesson.
Please, about the past question.
So let's join him.
Please,
Pros.
about the past question.
And
Pros. Yes, it's still ongoing.
It's ongoing now.
Yes,
okay, please. I want him fan.
I was slide also. Check it.
Look,
I was so.
hey. Me part of Professor Pay review.
That be. It says to 10. 6 to 11.
Professor Kansan on the 6 to 8 and okay.
6 to 8.
Well, meaning sir another lecture in air yet dear.
Okay, mommy checking here. Because
only came on Baha.
Network into coin.
And but Professor, the answer with you. And crash.
No, I'm crashing.
Oh,
no, 6 to 8. In a way, 8 to 10.
Friday, 7 to 9. Mora and
Jennifer.
Susia.
Jennifer.
Baby, I appeal.
Let me go.
I said, for your man, for saying that the air for the uncle Johnny Lincoln. Okay. Yeah, baby, I'm not going to the uncle Johnny. And I link no dance.
Oh, that's the other one. Picking up.